What up, what up? Big Mike RC. This morning we are on the bench. We went out yesterday, did some races, put a little smackdown on Sean, but during that we ended up breaking Gray Machine. I think something with the diff. This one here just spins freely. And I think I got a bent dog bone in there. So we're going to fix that. And we're going to fix another blowout. Another Akil. It's just crazy. Like, we're using brand new rims. Nice aluminum Vidovon beadlocks, rings, and it's ripping the tires apart. Like, I just don't get it. We didn't get a chance to run the new Taylors yesterday, but I'm scared to run these. I'm tired of blowing them. These are all empty rims with tires that used to be on them. Like, I'm going through tires like crazy. So anyway, we've got we're gonna pull the rear end apart, pull the diff out. Depending on what's broken, may put some new Vidovon gears in and see what's happening. I think it's just the pin that broke, but we're gonna get it apart and then we'll be right back with you. All right, we're back. So we've got this pretty much out. What's nice about these Integy metal housings is you don't really have to take all this out. I just choose to, but you can leave it all in there. And you take the two side screws, take the caps off, and you can just tap this out. It pops right out. Comes out as a whole complete unit. Then you take it apart and had plenty of grease. Looks a little dirty, but there's plenty of grease. Bearings are good. What actually happened was the car got a little off balance and destroyed one of the sun gears. So all the rest are good in here. I took it out, cleaned it up, repacked it. So I think what I'm going to do is, rather than use a whole set of Vidovon gears, I have a bunch of spares here that I keep, parts. Like, I have one more sun gear. So what I'll do is I'll just pop this sun gear in, pack it in there nice, put it all back together, put the cup back on, and then just keep it rolling, because it's harder and harder to get parts for these DBs since they're discontinued. So we don't know when they're going to come out with the other one. You know, they're going to come out with a 3.0. They're talking about it. But until that happens, parts are scarce and few and far between. So I always keep my extra parts. Like, all these gears are good. I just always blow. Like, the spider gears are all good. I got a bunch of spider gears. The sun gear always is the thing that snaps. I mean, there's so much torque on those wheels that it just destroys it. So I'm going to put this sun gear in with probably another, probably a small earplug. Put it in, put it back together, re-grease it, put it up, check it, and then I'll get back to you as I'm putting it into the car. All right, we're back. Just starting to put this back together. I just wanted to show everybody. So what I do is, you know, my cups are a little older, so I sand down the ends so they can, you know, get in here nicely. I cleaned out everything on the inside, put some new grease. What I use is, some people like to use the red, which is high heat. I like to use the multi-purpose synthetic. This is good for everything. I use it for my diffs. I use it just to put between my ring and pinion. On the outside like this. I use it for the inside. I use it for putting in between my spur and my pinion. I also use it as a dielectric. It works for everything. I like to use this. The rear end, the differentials don't get really hot enough to have this break down, you know, so I use this. But feel free to use whatever you want. Red, clear, blue, orange, doesn't matter. So this has got a little burr still on it, I think. Let's see. Yeah, a little burr right there. So what we do is we grab the wheel. I was using the roto tool, but the tip is a little worn, so it's not really doing its job. All we do is just take the little burr off. That's just from your dog bone moving around in there. Take the little burr off. Set it back in here. This should go nice on there now. There we go. There we are. Now we need a 4. You don't ever want to tighten them down with the gun, because it'll just go too tight. So just get it. I just tighten it down, and then I do it by hand real quick. Usually I can do it enough with the gun where I know where I stop. But then that's it. Move the grease around a little bit. You can feel it when you turn it. You feel it's nice and smooth. All I do is clean up a little bit the best I can. I mean, we run these cars every day, so they're going to get dirty as soon as we go out. But I like to try to put a clean part in. Alright, so that's that. You come over here. When you're putting everything together, save yourself some headache. Always remember that when you're looking at the back of the car, from the back, your big side where the ring gear is goes on the left. That way there everything moves the right way, like it's supposed to. If you put it in backwards, like I did when I first got the car a couple times, your wheels are going to go the opposite way and fight you. And you're going to be like, what the hell did I do wrong? So to not have to mess with it, always is on the left. Hold it in here. We do a little tap, tap, tap. Make sure it's lining up. And there we go, we're in. So what I like to do is, when I get it in like this, I will take one, let's see, no, I'm not going to do it. Should be alright. I was going to put the end screws in to hold it, but it's going to hold, it's not going anywhere. So now you just got to get your arms. Put the arms in. And then what I'll do is I will put the 2 3s that hold it in on the back side in the end so it doesn't come apart. So it'll stay just like that. So you can try, like, obviously when you take all this apart, the dog bones come out. You can try to finagle it when you're trying to put the arms in, but I just find it a lot easier to, I put it in like this, I'll set my shock tower, I'll put the caps on, and then when it's all put back together, I'll just pop these two, spin it, put the dog bone in, and then it's all set. So I'm going to work on putting this together. So, I mean, that's kind of boring part to watch, but I'm going to put it back together and come right back when it's all back together. All right, so we're all back in, as you can see. Everything moves nice and smooth. So I'm going to do is I'm going to put the dog bones back in. So like I said, I put it all back together. And then I just pop it from here. Seems to work, at least for me, seems to work better. So put the dog bone in, put the turnbuckle back in, and put it back together. Like I said, for me, just is easier. Yeah. Okay, let's do this side now. I'll tell you what though, going strictly fifth scale rides like I do, it's not fun to work on. These cars are big, everything's heavy, everything's big. It's a pain in the neck, really. So if you don't like working on stuff and braking all the time, one, don't do speed running crap like we do. It's not worth it. And two, don't have all fifth scale cars. Like, all fifth scales. That's all I do now, is fifth scale. So we're pretty much getting there. There we go. Back together. And I think this dog bone is bent too much. Because, yeah, there we go. Much better. That dog bone was just bent a little too much. It wasn't smooth. So what we got to do now is put the two bolts here. And make sure you always put these side ones in. That's what holds this all together. I'm just going to button it back up and then be back with you in a couple minutes. Alright. She's all back together. Let's check it out. Nice and smooth. Just like that, we're back together. So, until next time, we'll see you on the field. We out.